Okay, so if you have the Canon 90D and it has the original firmware on it, you know that it doesn't shoot in 24 frames per second. So you can get the firmware, which is now available on the Canon site now, and I will link to that in the description. Anyway, I put the firmware on an SD card as instructed from this site right here, and it tells you to make sure your camera is in P mode, which I have done, and then you can press the menu button, and then you can go to setup 5, which I'm at setup 5, which is yellow, and at the bottom it'll show you that you can click on firmware to do the update. Notice the last item on the menu does not say that. Well, the problem is that the instructions that Canon gave you, they didn't let you know that you're supposed to be in still mode. Anyway, hit menu. Now you see firmware here. So I'm going to press the set button, and I am going to update to the latest version. It's doing its thing, doing its thing, doing its thing. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, or else it's gonna make for a very boring video. Hold on, let me give you one of these, hold on. That helps. If you do that while it's going, it helps. See? All right, so that says please select new firmware version. Current version is 1.0.0, so we're gonna go for 1.1.1. So I'm gonna press set, and I'm gonna press OK, and it is doing its thing again. Do not turn off the power switch or touch any buttons. Damn, I was about to touch some buttons. Okay, so I'm gonna let this thing do what it's doing. I am not going to show you the 24 frames edition after that. Oh, by the way, it will allow the 90D to shoot 24 frames per second in 1080p as well as in 4K. So that's cool. Anyway, deuces.